going, everybody? Welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play, and today I got something to show you. We are on the server. I am in creative mode, but that's because I just wanted to show you what I've done. It occurred to me I should show this, because it's cool. But, rather than poke a hole in the top of the nether, I just got two command blocks here. Some pressure plates, that will teleport you down to the hub. So, let's test it out. Ta-da! Awesome. And we're back to the lousy ghasts. Or noisy gas, I mean, and strange fire everywhere. Let's take a look in here what people got. Yeah, these are the same things. We're just planning out a time that will work for everyone. Okay. Cool. I got a sign on me. And there we go. Alright, so let's head to spawn because we're actually going to work on spawn today. Got a few things to do. I haven't made enough progress on the platform for me to constitute another episode, so not going to do that. Just taking a quick look around here. Doesn't look like anything's been done since we're gone. No problem. Oh, shit. Sorry, I'm starting my timer. Forgot again. As always. Wouldn't be an episode if you didn't have to wait for me to start my timer. Anyways. You have to forgive me if I'm a bit sluggish. I just went through a huge meal. My college celebrated Thanksgiving a bit early. So I do want to get my stuff out of his plot. But we don't have to do that this minute. Just taking a quick inventory of what we got here. Let's reset this up. I died. And I'm collecting all my stuff again. 2 shears. Awesome. Whew. Really cluttered here. I got food at least. That's good. Don't have torches. We can make a few of those. Okay. So what I want to work on today is what do I want to work on? I think we're gonna work on this plot here. I guess we can leave his lava there, and we can work around it because the skeleton farm is over here, so we can do that. Or rather, the skeleton spawner is over here. We can do that first. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so let's see if I remember it correctly. I think I know what to do. Just want to do 1, 2, 3. Oops. Yeah, good enough. 3, 4. I'm gonna need cobble on the bar. Damn it. Right there. I want the roof to go here. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. But we just need to get rid of up until that point. Keep that. Okay. Right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Good. Ooh, iron. This used to be Hawkjock's plot, but after I found the skeleton farm, I thought it would be nice to have a farm for everybody, so I kinda kicked him out. I think it's important. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there goes the stairs. We'll make new stairs going up. I'm not exactly sure. I think Mitch and Noob built a really nice one. I tend to build really terrible ones, like the drowning ones. This one's so close to the surface. 2, 3, 4. The falling ones might actually not be as much of a pain in the ass to build, or it might be harder. I don't know yet. A new sword. Nothing good. Bane of Arthropods and knockback. Pretty terrible. 30 levels. Lots of spending the nights out chasing monsters for that. Not too good, but... So, okay, so... Okay. Now, that's good. I don't want to put any torches on the spawner because I find I break it sometimes like that. Alright, so this is the spawning space. Let's make that other staircase. Let's make it over here. Get this coal while we're at it. So I do want this to be an XP farm, but arrow farm is important too. Now let's hope that we don't run into this lava farm. I don't think we're that close though. Yeah, we're good. Alright. Good. So. There we go. Cool. Alright. We can plug that up right there. Okay, so now we need enough space for the skeletons to go under. I'm actually going to lower it 1 extra. Shouldn't cause any problems. Whoops. Didn't know that was going to happen. And the reason for that, for me to lower it down 1 extra, is because I think in the recent update, the way that mobs took fall damage in water has changed, I think. I could be inventing that in my mind, but I could not be as well, so... it would be able to flow directly under, but I'm afraid that when they try to swim, they're going to get stuck, right, like this. So my thought was lower at 1 if they don't take fall damage in water anymore. Or if they don't take as much fall damage in water anymore, we could just lower it. Lower it once more. And that should be spawning on this side. See if that helps. Also, I'd like to lower it a little bit more so that we don't have a huge thing sticking out of the top. Well, I'm blanking out on how high we have to bring these guys, but I think if I can, I'm gonna have them go really high and then actually fall at ground level or close to it, so that we don't have to, so that in order to operate it you can just stand in this spot right above the spawner. Obviously you have to be close enough to activate it, but that can take a little finagling with. There we go. Alright, so let's toss down these guys first, as I always forget how the dimensions work here. Okay. Don't have a lot of time to record today, so I'm going to try to do this fast. There we go. And let's push them away from... Oh shit. Okay, give me that. Fill in. There we go. Oh. There we are. Alright. We'll just do it like this. There we go. Okay, so should we push it farther than this? Might as well, right? Oops, oh crap, just wasted a lot of the pick. You can't see anything, so I'll just do this. There we go. Okay, so that's as far as we can go. We'll put that torch. $93 and $164. 93, 164. Gotta remember those numbers. Oh, undo all the swimming I just did. So, come on. So 164. Ah, man. This is tedious. And while we're here, might as well restock the water. Alright, 93 to 164. I remember. Not the only one on. Can't sleep. Alright. Uh-oh. Well, shit. Right here. So we're actually just gonna do it here at 97. Damn it. This should... Yeah. How far down? Not far at all. I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's probably far enough away from the spawner for it to not cap out on the number of skeletons that spawn. So, because we can't use this if it's a road. Just can do it like that. Okay, actually. Oh, well, I'm already down here. Alright. Come on. See ya. And I'll take the iron. And now we can sleep so you can see. Oh. Oh! Ah, pain in the ass. Okay. Yeah, that should be far enough away, I would say. I think it's, the radius is like 6 blocks or something crazy like that, so. I'm pretty sure I have to drop it 23 blocks, which means I'll have to record the Y value right above the spawner, which I'll have to find out, but let's just continue like this, up like that. What's this? This is 65, right? Okay. Now, I'm just gonna want one of these here for convenience. Also gonna want to go sleep, like I said. And some, quite a few signs are going to be needed. I think there's a bed in here. Meat for slapping, which was given to me by Hawkjock. And I know oh, you know what? It's in the chest. Unfortunately, we had a incident, and things are not the same here as they were as I left them. But that's okay. Oh, there's that too, which I believe was just an accident, which I could fix. Now, if you skipped part of the video, don't look into the chat there and say, oh, you're cheating. Because you should just go back and watch and you'll find out why. Run, zombies, run. Haha, finally the knockback comes into use. I find knockback is pretty helpful with spiders too, because it kind of counteracts their lunge. Oh wow, I really don't have much more time to record. For some reason I thought I had more time than I did. That's okay. We can do this. So. Almost fell down. Oh. Fuck. Totally forgot to make the signs. That should be enough. Kind of leaves me woodless. So I'm actually not going to do that many. Just in case that's too many. We'll see how far 9 gets us. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, that's as low as we get. Alright, so sign, Sign. 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 We'll do the water. No, we'll do the water now. Or some of the water. Oops. Supposed to keep placing sign. 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 This could be perfect. Sign. Okay. So I think what we have here, almost, once I get the water all sorted out, what we're gonna have is we're gonna have this pipe of I can't dig down there. Shit. Alright. I'm gonna save this so that I can combine it with another one and hopefully at least get something decent later. So there we go. Not that. There we go. Water. Since I'm going to be doing a lot of useless repetitive digging right now. Let me do this. Get another protection from something that could go wrong since this sand is pretty fragile. It's probably close enough. Okay, so again, it's going to be a pipe that will bring the skeletons right up to the surface here, and I want to do something with that. First, our next task, which might be our last task before I cut away and then come back to finish recording this episode later. But our next task that I will do right now is going to be finding the spawner and creating a platform right above it. Oops. Build up here. See what I mean by a lot of useless repetitive digging? There we go. Okay, so if we were to trigger this spawner now, which again is somewhere. Oh! Shit. They would all collect right here. Now, normally what I do for an arrow farm is I just drown them. And we should be killing the ender dragon soon and getting an end XP farm. But maybe someone doesn't have access to the end or whatever, so I think it would be nice to have an XP farm. Plus, it's a nice challenge for me since I haven't done that in a really long time. Creeper holes. So, let's do that, but, like I said, this might be broken up into a few parts. So, coordinates of that guy. 103, 160, alright. 103, 160. So, 103, 160, 103, 160 right here. So, right. Oh, come on. fill this back in later, I guess. There we are. There we go. Okay. So, it would be ideal to stand on this block. So, let's do that. Dig out an area. Take the iron. Alright, let's get a... So that's the block we want to stand on. Oh! Jesus, that scared the shit out of me. Alright. Oh, fuck. If I had fallen down there, I would have been so pissed. Wouldn't have been that bad. Would have just swam back up, but still scared me. Was not expecting that hole to be there. Alright, so I would like to have the skeletons drop the equivalent. It's gonna be if it's gonna be like a straight loop for them, and not have them make any turns, which I usually do not like to have turns in my mob farms because mobs can get stuck on turns when they're being pushed by water. Well, that's interesting. What's in here? Oh, it's the old staircase. Let's use it. Okay. Poke through here. You get a look. Ah, okay, no. Right here. It's good. So they're gonna fall down right here. Right. Yeah. Okay. Now let me try my hand at making this spiral staircase. Yeah, it's going pretty good, right? Yeah, you can go up and down that. This will be the staircase into this place. Pretty simple. Now, one thing we're not going to get to today for sure is what we're going to do next time. So actually, I won't even mention it what it is yet. What's this? Oh, that's the... Okay. So they need to be carted... or not carted, brought up with water, however high they need to go, and then they need to fall down the other tube the other way. Just something I'm going to do off camera. I actually have to go, so it's going to be recorded separate time, probably later on today, but it doesn't matter really. All that matters is that it's going to be recorded off camera, and I'm going to try to do the vine trick, if you know what that is. But this is where things need to go, so that's a good start, really good start. Just need to get the right height to connect the two, which shouldn't be too hard. And I'm going to attempt to get them down to a punch, and if, oh, well, derp. Stupid of me. I made the staircase in a way that you can't get out. Ah, yes you can. Just break this. There we go. And then this is an old staircase that we don't need. But actually this spot right here with the torch is the spot that triggers it the best. Who knows? We can fill that in later. Anyways, so the idea is when I get this working. Oops. I don't happen to have a half slab on me, do I? No. Well, let's imagine that there's... Actually, I don't know what's going to protect us and what isn't. This will do it if you stand here and punch them like this. Yeah, that'll work. Stand there, punch them like this is one hit. Experience goes, and then you want to collect the drop, so you come over here, grab it in the corners. That's the goal. And we'll see how close I come to achieving that goal in a bit. Alright, guys, back at the house here. So, quick note, we are going back to the what's it called, the spawn in a second, but quick note, I'm from here on out in the video I'm actually voicing this over after the fact because my mic came unplugged a wee bit and for some reason just didn't record, even though my computer said that it was plugged in. So that's okay. So as you can see on the bridge, as you can see, that I added some little some half slabs and stairs on the top. Thought that made it look a bit beefier, and these water things here to allow access back in once you jump into the water. And this area with no grass here is where we're going to put our first building, but that's more on that later. And then I just filled the place with trees so that I could get some more birchwood and birch leaves for the wall, and also I want to use it in a lot of buildings. There's the birch wood planks, because when I think about buildings that have lots of like all identical buildings, the in movies and stuff like that, when you have the scenes where there's a bunch of buildings in a row that all look exactly the same, I feel like that's what I want to go for in this village, like, and also that it's usually that color. They're usually not made out of wood, but they're usually like that whitish, tannish stuff. So yeah. Basically what I'm showing you right now is that I have an anvil right there in between those chests hidden, tucked behind there. I'm not talking about like some enchantments that I've gotten recently, but that's not really important. Then there's the stupid cows, and then there's the nether, which I have been adding like this walkway here. First of all, I needed netherrack for expanding the platform over the ocean, so it was in my interest to get some through some productive means, which also would be decorating my nether tunnel a bit. Now, my nether tunnel is huge, but it turns at the very end for like one final stretch to my portal, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna decorate that part, and I'm gonna do this pattern that I have here, and I'm gonna put dead bushes right there in pots. So right now we're about to get some more netherrack. I just want to also mention that I'm using my video editing software to record my voice right now. As I said, this is not live commentary, and so the audio quality is probably going to be significantly worse, and I apologize for that. That's it's too bad, but I'm not used to using this software, and I don't think it's really good for narrating over top of video. I think that it's well, yeah, that basically sums it up. So sorry about that. But now we are going to head over to see some new additions at the Nether Hub. Okay, so thing 1 here is a spot where we can plan server events, like we want to do an ultra hardcore, we also want to fight the Ender Dragon really soon, and possibly like some group wither fight where we fight a bunch of withers at once or something like that. So that'll be coming up. Also, Hawkjock was generous enough to donate some bookshelves because he looted the entire stronghold and got so many. So there's an enchanting table in here now too. That I asked him to put there because of the grinder that was finished, or is finished, I should say. And indeed it is. You'll see it in just a second. Stop dilly-dallying. There we go. There it is off there in the distance. And there's a few other things here. I know it's whizzing around sort of fast, but there's a tree farm and a cobblestone generator there as well. Both pretty simple designs that you probably will be able to see in later videos. And the reason for that is because right now it is, there was a vine at the top of the, there was a vine at the top of the spawner, but it had to go because it was clogging up the system. So what ended up happening was it made it so that they dropped farther and died because the vine kind of slowed them down for a block, unless they got clogged, obviously. But that was the intent of the vine. The intent of the vine was to slow them down for a block so that they'd all fall from the same point, just in case in the water stream pushing them over the edge, one of them happened to be jumping, swimming up in that water stream and being slightly higher than another. But so the way it is right now, what you're looking at right now, has skeletons either falling and dying, as you just saw, or falling and we one-hit punch to kill. Unfortunately, not because there's no vine, because the vine was causing problems. They're not all at the same amount of health, which is too bad. But the way around this would be to raise the platform up one and use stone swords, because then they'd be either one punch or two punches, I believe. So stone sword is more powerful than one punch, and it's more powerful than two punches, so that would cover it completely, and that is going to be what we're going to do, most likely. The only problem is that might make us move away too far from the spawner. I have to test it, but I didn't want to test it right now, because I'd had enough of it, so yeah, that's basically how that works. Let's take a look here. Can't see. 1 second. Yeah, that's basically it for today, guys. In the footage, I go through a bit of a demo on the cobblestone farm here, and perhaps you'll get to see a second of it if I can stop killing these guys for just a second and give it. But let's take a look. If I go up and do it, it might be a couple minutes before I get around to it. So I'm just gonna call it here. Oh, and then this is interesting. This is an interesting bug. I'm glad I remembered to show this. On stairs, at least, items bounce. Pretty funny. That's pretty cool. Interesting discovery. And of course, I keep seeing the phantom torch flames around everywhere. But yeah, so here I think I'm about to start using the farm, and while I do, I will give the outro. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please show some kind of support. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next episode.